Blake Lively is filing to dismiss herself out of the Justin Baldoni case. She says, I don't want to do this. Just take me off. And she's using this California law that really is in place to protect victims against people that have a lot more money than they do. When they bring up harassment charges against someone who is more powerful, like, let's say, a CEO of a company, and you're just somebody who is in the mailroom and you have a case against them, it's to protect those kind of people to not be sued for defamation so that they have no case or pressured into dropping suits. She's now using that to try to get out of this case.
The question that I have is, that's a California piece of legislation, but this case, if I remember correctly, is a federal lawsuit that was filed in New York.
Yeah.
So I don't know if because the events took place in California that would have some sort of legitimacy, but usually I don't know how you can employ a California law in a New York court case, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And we also just learned that Justin's PR person is getting sued now too. So he's adding people to his lawsuit while everybody's trying to run for the hills. I mean, literally not only Blake, Justin, or excuse me, not God, there's so many people.
Blake? Ryan,
Blake, the New York Times, and there's somebody else who
PR people for Blake
keep trying to get out of these lawsuits.
They're like, this doesn't involve me, just take me out of it.
And it's like, you guys,
okay.
I don't think that's going to work. I mean, you get to try it, right? And if you've got a sufficient legal argument, perhaps a judge might listen, but I kind of feel like they don't.
No.
So good luck to them.
Good luck to you.
Bless their heart.
Bless their hearts.
Hey, if you like this channel, like and subscribe, please.
Yeah.
That's a good reminder.
Yes.
We are so close. By the way, thank you for everyone. When we talked about this yesterday, we are literally this close to 3,000 subscribers, and we would love to go into the weekend being over. I think we're at like 2,900 and something. So if we can hit 3,000 this weekend, you would make this sassy little YouTube channel very happy. We're also on the radio, though, by the way. And if you're listening on the radio, join us on YouTube.
Yay.
And we got 10 days to hit 3,500 or else we putting sour balls in our mouth.
That's right.
Oh, my God.
I said that, remember?
Don't make us put sour balls in our mouth.
That, you guys, it's really bad.
Well, especially for you. You have a really hard time with that sour ball. Remember, you couldn't even hack it. You had to spit it out.
I did not spit it out. Did I? Mike, did I spit it out?
I think you there was a time elapse. There was like a hour. Excuse me?
Okay.
There was like a minute.
It's Friday, and I didn't want to go there, but did you want to go there?
No.
Okay.
I don't remember ever spitting it out. Anytime I've had a sour ball, I take it like a champ, and I want to take that out as well.
Let's do some blind items today.
Oh.
It's going to be a fantastic summer for this A-list musician. The new project will allow him to travel all around and pay to have sex with all kinds of new people, and not just the regulars that he normally hires when his higher-on-the-list spouse is out of town.
Oh.
It's going to be a great summer for this A-list musician. The new project will allow him to travel all over and pay to have sex with all kinds of new people and not just the regulars that he normally hires when his higher-on-the-list spouse isn't around.
Okay.
Woo.
All right.
Start out of the gate hot.
So he's a horny goat who...
He's horny and he's married to somebody more powerful than him.
Higher on the list, even though he's an A-list musician.
Is she a musician?
She is not.
An actress? She is an A-list actress?
Is he foreign born? Okay.
And he likes the ladies, but he's got to pay for them? Like, you'd think that a A-list musician...
He doesn't have to pay for them.
That's what I mean, but he said pay.
Just come on back.
There's one difference, though.
What?
When you pay...
play.
They don't talk about it.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
Sure.
So if you are married to somebody higher on the list than you, there's maybe an advantage to hiring for such services.
Is he a pop star?
No.
He's a rocker.
Not really.
Is he a rapper?
Nope.
A country western?
Yep.
Is it Blake Shelton?
Nope.
Oh, he's not foreign born.
Although he is tied to this project.
He's from Oklahoma, so he's kind of foreign born.
He's tied to what project? Blake
The
is
new
tied?
project. It's going to be a great summer for this A-list musician. The new project, who you just discovered is with Blake Shelton, will allow him to travel all around the country and pay to have sex with all kinds of new people, and not just the regulars he normally hires when his higher-on-the-list spouse is out of town.
Is it like The Voice or something?
Nope.
Well, what does Blake do? Is it like a TV show?
It is.
Oh.
Blake's on a TV show called Get Down with Your
Bad sound.
Banjo.
It's new.
It's a new TV show, and is it a judging competition? Music?
We've heard little rumors about it. It has something to do with music, though.
Okay. All
But
right.
it's Blake Shelton, and
We don't
another
really know the
country guy.
project.
We don't really know.
Another country guy?
That's what we're
Okay.
looking for, an A-list musician.
Oh.
Who has a higher on the list A
Who is it?
plus list spouse.
I don't get into country
said
music.
spouse, did said spouse, or does said spouse, did said spouse,
Quit
said
saying
spouse.
that. I'm going to dream about
Does
it.
said
Did
spouse.
said spouse.
did said spouse once marry a Scientologist?
Already got the date.
Keith Urban.
Yeah.
According to the blind items, it's going to be a great summer for one Keith Urban. His new project called The Road, where he and Blake Shelton are going to hit the road to try to find the next big country music act.
The road.
Is going to allow him to travel all over the place and have sex with all kinds of new people. And not just the regulars that he normally hires when Nicole Kidman is out of town.
He gets
I
the
don't know.
fancy ones
It's a
on
blind
vacation.
item.
I mean, what's like? I also love. Please think about how this blind item was transmitted. Like Keith Urban's like,
Sexually?
man, I'm good.
Sexually transmitted blind
Keith
item.
Urban was like to his friend, like, I'm gonna get to go on the road and buy them fancy hookers. Like
Now do
what?
it in Australian
and then
voice.
somebody, I know, but and then somebody, like was overheard it, wrote it down, and was like, "Dear Mr. Blind Item, I heard
Or
Keith
maybe
Urban."
there are a lot of people involved in, productions of shows or
Yeah, he would
tours
not
that
be
saw him.
talking about paying.
Well, maybe it's somebody in his crew that would see ladies of the night coming in the night in his hotel room or his bus.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just saying it.
you don't think it's true?
It strains credulity. I mean, it might be true.
They do not spend a lot of time together. I will say that.
Yeah. Oh, trust. I'm not saying there isn't stuff going on. I just think, like, let's contemplate for a moment how that blind item came to be.
Yeah, for sure.
She just spent the last year drinking milk from a young man. I mean,
And that was
Would you stop it? You are cut off twice in one show.
baby girl, the milk.
Stop
scene?
it.
That's what I was talking about. I was talking about him going.
You're making it
Girl.
worse.
oh my. And that was just yeah. Wow.
That movie is so horny. It's
Apparently, it's not just the movie.
so silly.
Wow.
You guys got that one. Nicely done.
We
Next
sure
level.
did. Thanks for getting it, Brandy.
Thanks for putting it in the trash, honey.
Let's do another blind item here like this one.
That's what he's been doing, putting it in the trash.
Oh boy.
Okay, we're not talking about.
Okay. All right. What's next?
The goal, at least from a PR standpoint, for this foreign-born A-list actor is to get as far away from his fellow foreign-born A-list bestie, which is why we're constantly being reminded about his newish relationship.
Oh,
The goal, at least from a PR standpoint, for this foreign-born A-list actor is to get as far away as possible from this fellow foreign-born A-list bestie, which is why we are constantly being reminded about his newish relationship.
I kind of feel like this smells a little Pete Davidson. Okay, it's not, because he's got a newish relationship. All right.
We have got a couple
Oh,
of...
wait, did you say foreign born?
We have two foreign-born
Oh, okay.
A-list
All
actors.
A-list actors.
And both are foreign-born.
And do we know them as they're best friends?
Uh-huh.
Or, okay, so
Well, at
is
least
it
we did.
Hugh Jackman
You're
and
darn right
Ryan
it is.
Reynolds.
Ooh, and Sutton who?
You got it.
Sutton who? Which is a
I just
archaeological site in the UK. It's called Sutton Hoo, but Sutton Foster.
What? Tell us about that.
Sutton
Sutton Foster. Is that
Yeah.
her name? Because I was going to say that, but then I got confused with Sutton Strack with from Real Housewives of Beverly
Ironically,
Hills.
so just we're going to stay in Australia here from this blind item. But Hugh Jackman, of course, Australian Hugh Jackman, at least from a PR standpoint, is trying to distance himself as much as possible from Ryan Reynolds, his bestie from last year, which is why we are constantly reminded of him and his relationship with Sutton Foster. I said ironic because we just talked about Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. They have a ranch in Sutton Forest.
They do.
New South Wales, Australia.
Well, that's a small world.
Well, isn't that cool? Let me look up Sutton Forest.
Sutton Forest and Sutton Foster, back to back.
See if I can visit.
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing? Go on. I like to look up places on the map.
There you go.
Yeah, it's tempting.
But yeah, according to
I'm
the blind
listening.
item, again, Hugh Jackman trying to not get entangled with some of the headlines we've been recently seeing.
Yeah, and I mean, it's so hard to keep these blind items straight because there's a lot of threads connecting these dots on that weird cork board behind us.
Especially when they spent about 8 months last year reminding us how close they were and how much we should love both of them and they're great and everything's awesome.
I wonder if that was a publication ship. What am I trying to say? Like, obviously, I would argue it was a publication ship, but like to serve
Maybe
the purpose of her having an excuse to get out of her marriage, right? Because remember, she divorced her husband.
Deborah Furness?
No, Sutton Foster.
Oh.
And to your point, though, he divorced his wife. So
Yeah. Okay.
But like they started hooking up after he had divorced his wife, and it seemed much more that her divorce was like while they were together.
don't forget, Magic Man, wasn't it Magic Man was the show that they met on?
And she's like, hey,
He was
Music
still
Man.
with Music Man. Sorry,
Yeah.
he was still with Sutton Foster. So there were some timeline issues there as well on that side.
No, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
that to me seems the more likely
both sides.
reason
Or
for the relationship.
maybe-
Like he was a free agent.
Or maybe he had a not a publicationship, a relationship.
With?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, wow. Take it to
And
the
they
next
want
level.
to, tinfoil hat here, they want to say, look over here.
Yeah. Can't put it past anything in this world.
Well, Ryan's got a lot of distractions going on too.
Yeah, yeah. He sure does. I figured it out.
I think you figured it out.
I think you deserve something.
What?
A sour ball.
No.
Oh, what? You don't? You like
I
to
don't
just?
want one.
You just like to keep them in your mouth.
Yeah, that's what they say.
The project has given this B-list spouse of an A-lister the idea that she can have her own reality show when it's all said and done. If she hasn't figured it out yet, someone should let her know that that's never going to happen unless the husband is tied to it.
Hilaria.
There you go. Yeah,
Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious there, but according to the blind items that, again, aren't so blind in this case, sounds like Hilaria maybe thinks that she is going to get her own reality show once the Baldwins are all said and done. Someone needs to try to tell her that she's tried that before, and it's not going to work unless he's tied to it.
She's been real mean on the red carpet.
Well, there's that, too.
I mean, there's a clip of her going, when I am talking, you don't talk, to Alec. And he kind of just looks at the camera like, see what I have to deal with. And then he walks away. So.
Yeah. They have a special
Weird.
relationship.
Why would you do that in public? Maybe it's just to get people to watch their show. Maybe it was
I'm
planned.
sure it's theatrics. I mean,
Okay.
you don't. It's not like she's like letting
looked
something
legitimately
slip.
mad.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you don't. That's not the first time that's happened. Then in public, right? It's not like we're seeing something that probably doesn't occur on that show.
Yeah. How you doing, Mike?
Fantastic.
Good.
Oh, the two of you?
Good.
Fabulous.
You enjoying Blinded by the Item today?
Yeah.
Of course.
Good. Like and subscribe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hit that notification bell.
Yeah.
Let's do another blind item here. Is rolling through it. You guys are crushing today. Let's see how this one goes. People think that the new rules for the music tracking publication are designed to slow down the A-plus lister. Actually, she was the one pushing for it. to stop the young singer/actress and the foreign-born singer who had a big year last year from cheating their way to the top.
So Taylor Swift.
Well, that's the first part. Yes.
First part, yeah.
People think that the new music tracking rules from a certain tracking publication are to slow down Taylor Swift. Actually, she's the one who pushed them forward because it's trying to slow down this young singer/actress and this foreign-born singer who had a big year last year who were cheating to try to catch up to Taylor.
Okay. So let's talk about the two musicians here that are
a young singer/actress and a foreign-born singer who had a big year last year.
Foreign-born singer who had a big year last year. Did she win like a Grammy?
She did win a Grammy, at least one. I know she won at least one.
Okay.
I think she won at least one. I shouldn't say no.
And a young singer-actress. That's not Ariana Grande.
It is not.
Young implies younger.
Young does imply young.
Olivia Rodrigo, is she in that?
That's,
somewhere?
okay.
That's the first.
There you
Okay.
go.
She's the singer/actress.
Okay.
And now we've got a foreign-born singer with a big
Foreign-borner.
With a big what?
with a big year last year.
Excuse me.
Jeez.
Jeez.
I thought you
You're
meant
going
like
to
music
horny jail
catalog.
today.
I didn't
Got a
mean
big
anything.
one.
And I will say after, yeah, go ahead, let that sink in. She will probably also, if she has her way and her team has their way, in the next year, we might have to also refer to her as a foreign-born singer/actress.
Okay.
Get into the world of acting.
Okay, so this is a foreign-born,
Who had a big year last year.
big year last year.
Also getting into acting.
Who was big last year? It's not like Ray or...
What about Tate McRae? Is Tate McRae an American?
She's Canadian.
Okay, all
That's
right.
what
I
I
have her
thought.
on my foreign-born list.
Yeah.
She's dating Kid Leroy, big friends of Justin Bieber, all those
She
north of the
is.
border people.
Let me write that down.
Is she a
Leroy.
Canadian?
This individual is not a Canadian.
Okay. Is she a Brit?
She's a Brit.
Oh, God. I feel like she's on the tip of me tongue.
She's on the
Tip of me tongue.
She specifically had a very big
What?
summer.
Oh,
Cruel Summer.
Not Sabrina Carpenter. Okay. Because she's not
She had a
foreign-born.
summer.
Oh, Charlie XCX.
There you go.
She enjoyed a brat or two. Yes, Brat Summer's own Charlie XCX. People think the new tracking rules, and if you haven't seen this, Billboard has basically redone how they're doing their tracking. That was a big announcement made a couple of days ago. And people think, it's to slow down Taylor Swift, when actually it sounds like Taylor and her people may have been the one pushing this because it was acts like Olivia Rodrigo and Charlie XCX who were the biggest cheaters trying to skew the numbers a little bit to make it look like they sold a lot more than they did and try to catch Miss Taylor.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
I mean, good luck to them.
Look
I do feel like there's a lot of shenanigans going on
Definitely.
at that level in the music business just because there's so much at stake.
Yeah.
You know, I think we all are like, well, no, artists are really just concerned about their art. But we're talking about a very narrow segment of artists, which there's a lot at stake for.
Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to read about that. That's not gonna. I won't read it. Just the laws. It's kind of complicated.
It's probably a good idea. Let's do another blind.
By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, we look like the Powder Puff Girls.
We do look very festive today.
Oh,
We're Easter.
I love the Powerpuff Girls.
We got
to
some
watch those all the time.
green, some navy, and some pink.
Yeah.
Thank you to producer Stormer for mentioning that. Sometimes player of Blinded by the Item as well.
Yes.
You've seen him. You love him. Let's do another blind item here. Are you ready?
We are.
Everybody at the show was shocked that this A-list actor was willing to make an appearance, and that show being a pay cable show. But let's be real, it's the final season, which means Emmys will be thrown at it, and the Oscar is so incredibly thirsty to grab those letters. We skipped this blind last week because we didn't want to spoil it for somebody who maybe watches the show on this show.
Okay.
I think since then, this individual has watched it.
Yeah.
Talking about me?
No.
No.
In fact, it's Righteous Gemstones and Bradley Cooper. Spoiler alert.
Oh, I
Is in
just started like literally first season.
Yeah.
I watched 2 episodes. God, I love it already so much.
It's no, thank you for not spoiling it at the time. I then got it spoiled by a wonderful commenter on YouTube because I did not pay attention to the comment that said like spoiler alert, and then I read it and I was like, oh. Anyway, it's not really that big of a spoiler. It's just
I'll
that
forget by
Bradley
then anyway.
Cooper's
Yeah,
in
you will.
it.
You're a
I
few
will.
seasons behind.
Which, like, The Bear or any hot show,
was gonna say
Only
The
Murders
Bear.
in the Building,
Yeah.
there are constant celebrity turns. So, yeah. But remind me now why that mattered.
Yeah, the blind item basically implying that everyone was surprised that Bradley Cooper agreed to make an appearance on Righteous Gemstones. But then, of course, we're reminded that this is the final season, which means Emmys are going to be thrown at it like crazy. And we know how thirsty Bradley Cooper is.
I will say, and I'm not
needs-
giving anything away. Did you see that episode?
He needs that E. I've never seen the show. So, no, I have not.
Oh, okay.
You don't think he's going to win an Emmy for it?
It's interesting.
Okay.
I'll save
Okay.
my thoughts
So no.
for the comments.
No.
He might. I mean, God bless him if he does. I'm not going to complain because I love that show.
Yeah. I just
Such a good show.
want to put out there that Adolescence on Netflix is amazing.
Heard wonderful things.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that they're going to win all the awards. Just back the truck up to their house and just dump the awards there.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let's do another blind item. You said that's on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
It's
and
just a short, limited series, right?
It's
only
4 hours total,
4 hours total.
and you won't be able to stop watching. The way it's filmed, the acting, it just won't let you go.
Love it.
Yep. It's a heavy topic, though.
That's a little murdery, I heard.
A little murdery.
Cool. Nothing wrong with that. Some of the best shows are.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
it's-
I mean,
yeah.
if it's on TV, no.
Yes, of course.
pretty
That's what I
visceral.
mean. Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Let's go ahead and get this blind item in here before we wrap up today. This former A-list rapper is finally ready to release her second album.
Oh.
And her label is pretty happy with how good it sounds, but they still don't believe she can headline her own tour. So they want to team her up as the opening act for this female rapper who just won a Grammy last year, or actually just won a Grammy this year. The former A-list rapper has no idea yet.
Is the one who just won a Grammy Doechii?
You're right. That's Doechii.
Is
then-
it Cardi B?
You're darn right it is. Yes. Bell broke. The former A-list rapper Cardi B is apparently finally ready to release her second album. Her label sounds like they're happy with it and with how good it sounds, but they don't know if she can headline a tour. So they might use her as the opening act for Doechii.
Oh, you're not going to be happy.
That
about
might not make Cardi B too happy.
You might not even do it.
Exactly. Sounds like she has no clue yet, according to the blind item.
I hope she watches
That's a
Blinded
blind
by
item.
the Item. Cardi, honey, if you're in the comments, what do you think?
Yeah, respond to it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
please.
Mike was trying to get other people to retweet us. Cardi, could you?
You can retweet us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure to tag. Never mind.
Stop.
Oh, don't you say it. Because we don't want him to.
Watch yesterday's Blinded, you guys, if you want to know.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Watch all the back catalog because we've got hundreds of out, probably.
Hundreds, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, just to remind you folks, we are so close. And I know it sounds a little self-serving, but the truth is the more of you who subscribe, like, and comment, that communicates to YouTube that more of you need to see this. And so we can make it available to a bigger audience. And if you love the blinds, let's keep the blinds going with liking and subscribing and Dawn's horny jokes.
Oh, God.
Don't horny jokes.
Even if you're telling us that you hate us and you think we're stupid, I love it.
Well, I
Like, I
actually
will
don't.
comment
Please
back.
do not.
You know
I mean,
what?
thank you, but I don't want your nasties.
Yeah, if I didn't like us, what I would like to see us have to do is suffer through eating sour balls.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make sure we get to 3,500 by
You're not
April
going to be able to
Fool's
spit
Day.
it out.
I will hold it in.
Thank you.
All right.
Do we have time for one more, or do you want to just chat?
We really don't.
Oh, okay.
The
How
one that I
about-
have lined up in here is going to take you much more than 30 seconds.
fine.
So I apologize. We don't.
It's fine. Dawn, what is the best celebrity blind item you learned this week?
This week?
Mm.
Oh, God.
Do you want to tell the truth? You don't remember any of them because the minute we stop doing this, our
You're
brains
the
shut
one.
off.
We edit our this as a podcast.
Every day I forget
And
instantly.
so we edit our whole show, which is 3 hours on MyTalk, and you can stream it online if you're watching the YouTube. But Bradley will say, what were blind items we did today? Because he has to put it in the description.
'Cause my brain literally shoves them all away.
Yeah, because we have to move on to, 2 more hours of talking about other celebrities and things and such like that.
Which is why you get to show up here every day and guess those juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. Thanks to Mike's deep dive.
My favorite of the week was Paul Abdul being a sloppy drunk.
Well, Dawn's impression of her.
Yeah, that was pretty
chief
good.
among
Go
them.
watch that back if you
Go
don't
watch that on the YouTube channel. But you can also listen to us on MyTalk Monday through Friday. You can get us wherever you get your podcasts. And then, as we've said 100 times already in this episode, like and subscribe and tell all your friends about our YouTube channel. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Everything entertainment.
Blinded by the item.